HBI, Home Builders Institute. And with that, I'm going to let Ed take it from here.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Ed Brady, President and CEO of the Home Builders Institute. HBI is an affiliate of NAHB and is the national nonprofit that provides training, curriculum, job placement services for the building industry. So I want to thank everybody for coming. We're very excited to make a major announcement today. Today we're announcing the Home Builders Institute, in partnership with the Home Depot Foundation, are funding up to $500,000 for new trades training programs for young people all across this country. And this new effort will receive a major boost from our friends at the National Housing Endowment, Mark Purcell, and his board, which is making a grant of an additional $200,000 to the cause. NHE is the philanthropic arm of the NAHB. With these funds, HBI and the Home Depot Foundation will provide our hands-on curriculum called PACT as part of our Schools to Skills initiative to thousands more high school students nationwide. The home building industry faces a skilled trades gap, yet the opportunities for rewarding careers in residential construction are limitless. Through this initiative, the home building industry continues to come together to create a skilled workforce for a new decade and beyond. I share this stage with my friend this afternoon, John Ellington, the director at the Home Depot Foundation. HBI and the home building industry are deeply grateful for the extraordinary commitment the Home Depot Foundation has made to bring solutions for closing the skilled trades gap. No philanthropic institution in America is doing more than the Home Depot Foundation to change lives and strengthen communities through its support of training of skilled tradespeople to fill the labor gap. Thanks, John, for being here.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, everybody, for having me here today. Good afternoon. As Ed said, my name is John Ellington. I'm with the Home Depot Foundation. Look, we are, as the Home Depot Foundation, enormously proud to make this announcement today. And I'd say for myself, as the son of a farmer and a skilled tradesman and the grandson of a master carpenter, I think for myself, this is an extremely proud moment for me as well. This is our latest effort with HBI. We have been partnering with HBI for the last couple of years on several other efforts. This commitment of up to $500,000 for trade skills is part of our larger $50 million partnership with HBI that we announced a couple of years ago. At that time, we said the partnership was committed to training 20,000 tradespeople over 10 years, and we are well on our way to executing that with our strategic partners. Residential construction, and we know this, has entered a whole new era, an era that presents challenges and opportunities for this industry and for the skilled trades workforce. We are so excited to be able to bring energy to the industry-wide efforts to attract America's youth to good jobs and create careers in the skilled trades. To get these new funds to work in secondary schools for the creation of career technical training, we and HBI are going to work with nearly 650 state and local home builders associations to reach out to teachers, to administrators, and to parents alike and students to really raise awareness and drive the message that these are wonderful careers. We really want to emphasize it will be HBAs and their members, builders, contractors, building industry professionals, HBI, who are going to help us coordinate directly with local high schools to really put these new funds to work. And we really couldn't have a better partner than HBI in this process. We've been very proud to partner with them, and we feel like we've accomplished a lot, and there's a lot more to do in the future. Thank you.
Well, that's a two-way street. We couldn't do what we do without the Home Depot Foundation, without the industry support with NHE, but as I said earlier, we could not ask for a better partner in this effort to bring the workforce and bring the skilled labor up to what the need is in this country. So we're going to work with HBAs. We're going to work with HBAs to connect to the secondary school educators, parents, the students, the administrators, to create a technical training in residential construction. But this initiative goes way beyond just providing curriculum and materials. Because to reach real success, we have to go further. We have to fight aggressively against the long-standing negative perception that too many people still harbor against careers in the construction world, in our industry, in the trades. We must correct the misperception. We must portray a skilled trade career path in residential construction as attractive to more young people throughout this country, and we will, relentlessly. We will work tirelessly to provide the opportunities for young people in this country that are out there waiting for their career to be realized. And we will encourage schools and families, and yes, policymakers and all other influencers in this country to think in a new way about the skilled trades and the positive role these jobs play in our families, in our communities, in our overall economy. So we are so proud to be here today to kick this initiative off. We will be releasing a grant application very shortly so that the local HBAs working with their school districts and community colleges and throughout the country can apply for these grant funds to be available to allow them to put the curriculum into their schools, to provide that instructor training for the schools, and then provide ultimately a certificate to those students who go through the education and the training so that they can go out into the marketplace, provide that certificate as a credential to the industry, to the professionals out there that will give them the opportunity for those great jobs and that career path. And so we're proud to announce this today and look forward to employing this money and putting it into the system so that we continue to build a skilled trades portfolio of individuals and professionals that will continue to build the product we provide for the U.S. So thank you very much. If anybody has any questions. Yes, sir.
The industry's worked so hard the last few years. Do you think you're starting to move the needle, or you're starting to make some progress to get more young people to come into the business? And how much further have you got to go?
Well, we've got a long way to go. But I do think we're starting to move the needle as we are training throughout the country in Job Corps centers, in transitioning military bases that the Home Depot Foundation funds, in at-risk youth programs, at prisons, at juvenile justice facilities throughout the country. We're making a difference. I would say we're training 8,000 to 10,000, and there are other training programs out there, but we're not really making a difference because, frankly, we're not making a huge impact because, frankly, we're losing a lot of skilled labor in this country. So what this provides is that path to get into the mainstream of the U.S. education system, to bring, in my generation, shop class back, career technical education, to bring it back into the mainstream so we can train thousands of young adults to build that trade, that skilled trade workforce for the next 30 years.
So you're still losing a lot of people to retirement, just aging out of the industry.
Well, many of them have the haircut I've got, right? So we are losing people into the industry, and in fact, because we're losing people in the industry, that skilled 30-year carpenter that might have a crew that can frame a house in 2 weeks, the young professionals that are coming into the system may take 3 weeks. So in fact, we may be losing productivity before we gain on it. But, and I got to say this, we're making a difference because of the public relations campaign that we've gauged. Along with our partners, and I'm sitting at New Year's Eve watching a football game, and a Home Depot commercial came up with the skilled labor in the training facility in the commercial. So we're making an impact in so many different ways through the print media, through social media, through advertising and partners like Home Depot Foundation. John, do you want to?
No, I think that's well said. I think what we always have to keep in perspective is we know that the gap is going to continue to widen, and we're not going to solve the problem by ourselves, but we're going to make an impact. We're going to help stem the tide and make a difference. So the problem will still exist, but we feel like our efforts will help make that problem a bit smaller.
Good question.
Do you know what the average grant size will be?
It's yet to be determined. The curriculum typically will cost around $13,000 for a 2-year program. So with the licensing, the training, the certificates, but it will be based on a need basis. So it could be half of that, it could be a small portion of that, it could be the entire $13,000. The beautiful thing about the Home Depot Foundation, they are suppliers of materials and goods in the industry, and so it won't all be cash. It could potentially be tools and tool kits. It could be lumber. It could be things that the Home Depot will supply some of these tools. And so we have such a well-rounded partnership here, and they'll provide all kinds of different things. Don, you got a question?
I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah, right. Is that it?
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.